Hello everybody and welcome to episode 6 of the Ginger Hussies podcast. This week we're going to be talking about the Big Mouth Valentines special. I'm Roisin.
I'm Alison.
And Dillan's choking.
I forgot I had to say my name. Let's go. So, I didn't like it very much.
It wasn't as good as they normally are.
I expected it to be a lot better.
It was very meh.
I think though, I just think that they shouldn't do the 40-minute episodes.
It was too long that you just kind of zoned out.
Because that's one thing I like about Big Mouth and like all the things like that. Like It's Always Sunny and Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but it's 20 minutes long, so you literally can just...
Yeah.
Because that's like, you can pay attention to that. Because obviously a comedy, it is hard to pay attention to for so long. Because like, obviously stuff like Hill House and Umbrella Academy, it is longer. But it's... like, not to be rude about comedies, but it's more actually plot based, and like you actually want to see more what's happening next. Whereas obviously with the comedies, there's less ongoing plot throughout the series and more independent episodes.
Yeah.
So like you don't need to be paying full attention. So when it's longer, you don't.
So 40 minutes kind of drags it on a bit too long.
And I don't remember properly laughing at many of the points, because like there's been points in Big Mouth before where I actually properly found it funny. I hate you. Like, it was funny. Sorry. We're keeping it in. Because I was speaking as you did it.
You're keeping all this in as well.
Hold it in.
The pettiness. Keep that in.
So sorry.
But yeah, I just... like, I enjoyed it. And I'd watch it again if I was, like, rewatching Big Mouth. But I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. Like, there were some funny bits, but it wasn't as funny as Big Mouth usually is.
Like, the normal shorter episodes, you do find yourself, like, properly laughing out loud.
I did like how there was songs, because I do enjoy the songs in Big Mouth.
I found the songs hit and miss.
Hit and miss. I guess they never miss, huh? That was a TikTok reference and I hate myself for it.
You should.
But anyway, so basically the story is it's Valentine's Day and it's all the characters living with their Valentine's Day, and obviously they're all painfully single.
It is like, it's every character, isn't it?
Yes.
Pretty much that we've seen in, apart from the Shame Wizard.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I love the Shame Wizard.
It's great.
It may be because it's Remus Lupin, but it's also the love of my life.
Isn't everyone?
Maybe. I liked how Jay was more in this episode and was more likeable in this episode.
I love Jay.
Jay is my favourite character, I think, in Big Mouth. I think he's very funny, and also he wasn't as irritating as much of a like sex pest as he was in this episode.
He's not, Jay can be too much, can't he? But it's weird how in a 40 minutes episode, I still said it wrong. 40 minutes episode? 40 minute episode.
40 minutes. 40 minutes.
You only got 40 minutes to save the world.
No,
That's alright, that's plenty of time.
Yeah. I reckon I can do that. Yeah.
Madonna would have been sorted.
And the Umbrella Academy kids.
They had.
Spoiler alert.
It's in the trailer.
Yeah, it is in the
I
trailer.
don't like trailers.
Well,
Spoil things.
anyway.
Some do. He wasn't that annoying to say it's a 40-minute episode. I just remembered where I was.
Yeah.
Thank God.
He wasn't that annoying. And I really like Jay.
He's
Bisexual
fun.
representation.
Yeah.
Woo!
Those pillows he has are so, like...
The pillows do make me a bit uncomfortable.
They really
I have a question. Is their life form, like them being alive, is that his imagination?
Yes. Yeah.
Right, so it was him that put one pillow downstairs and one pillow upstairs and gave him
Now think
himself
about it.
that stress.
His entire story
Okay.
is so stupid that I think that it's all in his own head. Why doesn't he in his imagination just make them want to do it together?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think
Have we just solved Jay's problem?
I think it's because it's because it's so deep in his imagination that they're his partners. But they're like... But
that
also,
his first thought has to be the go-to.
I mean, he had a kid with one. Where did the kid come from?
it wasn't that
Where
woman.
did it go?
Yeah, I know, but
But then there was an episode, wasn't it, where it was on the back of the bus when he was going to run away with Jessie.
Did he just buy a smaller pillow?
Oh yeah.
Because he
Like,
did have a kid.
That pillow mustn't have turned out from nowhere.
Yeah.
But didn't it turn out that it was his
sentence.
brother's? It was his brother's baby. So he made that up too. That his brother had sex with a pillow. His brother had intercourse with sex. Is fine. I was going to please myself.
Oh, I can't believe you said sex.
I'm going to be sick. No.
Yeah. So obviously Jay's character arc is that
It's so disgusting.
he no longer wants sex. He feels too overwhelmed.
He's tired.
At the age of 13.
And he's
Wow.
a virgin.
What a storyline.
Then there's Nick, who's obviously got Connie, the hormone monster.
I like Connie.
I
Yeah,
love
I love
Connie.
I like how she says that bees. Bubble bees.
Rumble bear.
Do you want to just do that for 30 minutes?
Bubble bees.
Bubble bear.
Bubble bear.
Oh, I love it. Makes me so happy.
They do a lot of references to rom-coms and romantic movies, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think all of them hit. I'm trying to think of... I didn't mind the talking at the camera stuff.
Yeah.
No, I quite enjoyed that.
Breaking the fourth
But
wall.
then they do a Harry Met Sally, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched that one.
You know the scene where they fake an orgasm?
Yeah.
Where she fakes an orgasm, like, I'll have what she's having. And they do that, and it... Yeah.
I thought that was quite funny because all the other people in the room don't know the hormone monstrous is sat there. So it is just him sat on his own.
I don't know, it's the 10th time.
Pretending.
It's the 10th time I've seen somebody, like 10 billionth time I've seen somebody do that joke.
I enjoyed
But
it.
yeah, Nick. I don't know what it is about Nick's face, but Nick's face sort of makes me uncomfortable. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Isn't it weird that his head is bigger than his entire body? I know it's animation,
Same.
but it's real.
Yeah, I noticed.
Whoa. You basically, it's so weird, like, your arms come out of your ears, and you got little legs under your chin.
and then I hate Nick's parents as well. They make me so
Yeah,
mad.
Oh.
they're
Especially all
horrible.
the jokes this episode about it.
About the smell of his breath.
Yes. Which, for people who haven't watched it, suggest
Smell like the old.
Woman? Is that what you're going to say?
smells like a nunny.
I don't know what I was
Tuppy
going to
tea,
say then.
you could say.
No, I don't like the
Lady
word tuppy
Garden.
tea.
Lady Garden?
Lady Garden?
A tuppence.
What other words are there?
Front bottom.
Mary.
Mary?
Mary?
Mary.
Fanny.
Annie's very obvious. We
Yeah.
were being a bit more subtle. Nunny.
Yeah, but it's some
Yeah.
female name.
Nunny.
Flower.
Ah.
Flower.
But some people say flowers virginity.
Oh,
Yeah.
Friends.
do they?
And friends.
I'm gender
Monica's
virgin.
always like, I don't want him to have my flower. Then Andrew annoyed me in this episode.
Andrew is the worst in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew has always not been like... He's always at least been a little bit likeable, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm. I always liked Andrew.
Yeah, because just
Until this episode.
Yeah.
like I do think also it was like you weren't supposed to like him, obviously,
Yeah.
but it was just annoying because it was just sort of like, mate,
Stupid.
yeah, because like don't play so hard to get that you just look like an idiot to Missy, but don't get so annoyed when Missy is literally just having friends.
Mm.
And I get that that's the whole thing because he's like a 13-year-old boy, so he doesn't really understand.
Don't fight a disabled kid.
That was really odd. Like, I thought it was funny at first when Maurice was... You know when he says, I bet he can walk, and Maurice is like, no, don't, stop. He's like, you're going too far.
Yeah, because that was I do think Maurice and Connie were the funny parts of this episode.
I always find them the funniest in most episodes.
Yeah.
I think especially Maurice.
They make the show.
Because Connie is just sort of like bubble boo.
Good.
And it's just whenever she says
Bubble
that,
boo.
I'm enjoying it.
I find because they're both funny when they personify. I don't know what's happened to my voice.
Maurice?
Did I follow the cap?
Oh, I forgot I did that.
Because when they personify like an actual bit of puberty, it just makes me laugh. Like, is it in the first episode you see Connie where she's like, call your mum by her first name and scream at her? Get out, Sharon!
I've never called my mum by her first name in like a genuine
No, I
way.
haven't.
The thing that annoys my mum is when I call her pal. She hates that. I'll be like, I'll see you later, pal. And she goes, I'm not your pal, am I? And I'm like, oh, okay.
With my mum, she just gets so annoyed if I call her mum instead of mam. Like, I'm not your mum. Mam. She gets annoyed at Iceland adverts. It's like, I go to Iceland and I'm a mam, not a mum.
I don't think my mum gets annoyed about
it's
anything
just an
I call
advert.
her.
It's just an advert.
I don't think my mum gets annoyed about anything. Other than like if I was like to be mean to my mum and say a swear word to her, I don't like. She's never got annoyed with anything I've said to her. Because sometimes if she doesn't respond, I will be like, Gillian. But other than
Sometimes if I want something, I'll say mother.
I say mother a lot.
her name on my phone's mother. My dad's name's Father. The banter.
Oh, I like to say Faja because I'm kook.
Fun. Anyway, but yeah,
Oh, I regret saying that.
Andrew was. I spelled moustache wrong, haven't I?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
There's an E on the end, isn't there?
Aye.
That's cool.
What's an E?
Yeah, Andrew annoyed me. in
That's
this
the
episode.
highlight of this episode.
And I get that Andrew obviously is just annoying.
But even
Yeah.
normally.
Uh,
Not that annoying.
the bum fluff upsets me. Because I know.
Are you body shaming?
I know boys who have bum fluff and thought it looked cool. It just like, oh.
Are you body shaming?
No, just honestly just shave it. It's so disgusting. It just makes you look like you smell.
It
Like-
looks like you haven't tried to clean
Like I'm
it
fine
up
with a
at
beard,
all.
I'm fine with like a moustache. Bum
If
fluff.
there's enough there.
If there's enough there, when it's literally just.
Just-
Oh.
3 strands.
Yeah.
Oh. Fucking makes me sick. I'm sorry for being so mean about bum fluff. It's
And
not.
that's why I killed them.
It's not that bad. I just don't like it personally. And to be fair, I am at the age now where not many people I meet have bum fluff.
Thank God.
Jessie, I don't think was really in it very often,
She was barely in it.
which is weird because Jessie's usually in it a lot, and I like Jessie.
She became
She became friends with Matthew.
Yeah, but she's always been friends with Matthew. They just went on a mates day.
I don't think I've ever picked up them
No.
being good.
Not
Like,
close.
not close.
Well, but yeah, they've like always.
I tell you a joke I did like. When Matthew can sing a duet on his own. I thought that was
Yeah.
quite funny.
Oh, I also
It
really
reminded
liked
me of
the part-
myself.
Shut up. Like Maurice and Connie were sat with them and like going through how they met the hormone monster and how Maurice is like, oh, Matthew's always been my favourite. And when Jessie's saying to Connie that like, oh no, I don't want to tell that story, it doesn't tell me in the best light, but then is getting properly into it when Connie's telling the story. I like that.
I like
But
their
that-
bond.
Yeah, there are
They've
some
got a good
bits
little
that are funny.
relationship.
See, I don't usually like Missy, but I think Missy was alright in this episode.
Yeah, she wasn't that annoying.
Yeah, because Missy
Good.
does just annoy me.
No, she does my head in.
The girl who hosted the party. The one with the worst
Oh,
voice.
I
hate
can't
her.
stand
I
her.
don't even know what
Is
her
it
voice.
Gloria or something? Where am I getting Gloria from?
Lola?
Madagascar. Lola is Lola. Oh my god. That one. Yeah.
Hate
My God. I just don't really feel like she adds much to the show. She's just an annoying presence that keeps popping up.
Oh, and I get that that's probably what she's meant to be, but it's still just like, oh.
And then there was the recurring joke with the Devons, where she has to be devastated,
Yeah.
and he doesn't devastate her. I don't want to say devastate again.
It is so. I don't. Then Lars as well, but obviously we've already mentioned Lars with Andrew, haven't we?
Yeah, he's not. He's just in it to be somebody that.
A love
Andrew-
threat
Yeah.
Yeah.
to a young.
But I do feel
Yeah,
bad for Andrew because it is a bit mean that they are doing the concert like without him. Because like he's valuable. His bum fluff.
I enjoyed him attacking the mailbox.
Oh
Yeah,
that was
that was fun.
Why'd he go for the mailbox?
See, I do. Nick was the funniest in this episode.
I think he does have the best lines in the whole thing.
Isn't he
He's
played by
just
the character who writes it? By the actor who writes Nick Kroll, he does
Yeah,
Nick,
yeah,
and he does,
yeah.
he does Maurice as well, doesn't he?
So he's really played himself quite well there.
Nick, little.
Yeah. So because John Mulaney is usually a more likable character, I feel, normally. He's in. Oh, you haven't. John Mulaney's in Spider-Verse, and he's Peter Porker, the Spectacular Spider-Ham. But are you unaware of this character, who's a pig, who's Spider-Man?
I mean, I've seen it in the trailer.
He was a spider that was bitten by a radioactive pig.
Oh!
I know. Crazy.
That's a twist that I wasn't expecting.
Look out.
Thought it was going to be a pig bitten by a spider.
Pig.
That's great.
You Homer Simpson.
Do you know I cried at the Simpsons movie?
But what bit?
Which bit?
You know the part where Homer's alone in the snow?
What, when he sees the big booby lady?
No, but then before that, when he's alone in the snow and all his family have left, it really got.
Oh.
No one should be alone in the snow.
Yeah, true.
Properly emotional.
I can't believe you got emotional about the Simpsons.
It's not real.
Okay, you can get emotional about things that aren't real.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, that wasn't a valid point.
Yeah.
Take it back.
I think it's reasonable to get emotional at the Simpsons movie.
Okay.
I bet more people. I'm gonna find out. That's what my dissertation's gonna be on.
Did people cry at the Simpsons movie?
It is sad. He's alone.
Do people have sympathy for Homer Simpson?
Yes.
Do they?
No, I just have sympathy for
Lonely man on a hillside covered in snow.
anyone who's alone.
But then he meets a big booby lady and she's lovely.
Yeah, but before that, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Ah, of course.
Yeah.
When did that film come out? Like 2009? 8?
You're so 2008. I'm so 3000. Wait, I said it wrong. Wait,
So you
no.
agree with
I'm
2008?
so 3008, you're so
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah.
I got that boom, boom, boom.
That future,
Okay,
boom, boom,
boom,
boom.
boom.
Let me get in there.
Boom, boom, boom. I thought you were going to say, go get, you let me down.
Sorry.
It's cloudy.
Didn't want to show how much of a black
Is that how
eyed
much
peas
we
fan I
dislike
was.
Big Mouth? You talking about the actual weather. That's how much we have to say about it.
I like it.
It was fine.
It was fun.
Like,
Also,
yeah,
I
it
liked,
wasn't a disaster.
I liked the emotional scene. I cried, just kidding, I didn't. Where
You
Jay,
nearly did.
Jay puts his pillows in the thing and they're like, are you sure about this? And he's like, yeah. Abracadabra. His pillows are gone. But it's just like, that's a bit of a long-term thing, isn't it? Like, they're gone now.
Yeah, I think they're gone for good.
I'm glad.
Nah, go
Yeah.
Because that means Jay's going to be a lot more like.
There was a lot of scenes of him just having sex with
Because it also
pillows.
makes you uncomfortable because you are aware that these are 13-year-olds. And you're like,
How long's he been? Them pillows.
No, how long?
He's got attached very quickly.
I
There were
honestly
2
thought you were going to do
seasons.
like a Twilight. How long have you been 17? And I was going to be like, well, he's a cartoon, so...
But there's been 2 seasons came out in the same year, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so.
So they might age them. They have to age them, don't they? If you're gonna if it's a show about aging,
Yeah.
they have to be aged.
Going through changes.
It makes me
Beautiful.
It makes me a bit sad that Connie doesn't realise what male puberty's like. So Nick's got those little nubbins. That made me uncomfortable and upset. Can you stop that?
Sorry.
She was rolling her nose ring around. Like that made me uncomfortable, seeing his little nubbins.
Do you think they're going to lead that somewhere else, or do you think that Connie's just going to learn the difference of male puberty?
Connie's learning on the job.
Oh.
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 Surely you could just give Connie a book. Because like I know.
Come on, puberty admin. Get it right.
I know what male puberty is from like sex education classes when I was in year 9.
Oh,
So
so
I'm a bit shocked that a hormone monster whose job is to do this isn't aware.
Maybe she doesn't know for comedic effect.
Ooh.
Well, I
Is that
imagine
breaking the
that's
third
actually
wall?
probably what it is.
Breaking the third wall?
Fourth wall. Which one's the third
We don't want to go too far.
I was
She's-
thinking about
she's
a
walking-
triangular room.
She's walking out of frame.
They're not just stuck in that one shot.
Oh, that was quite funny.
It's quite funny.
Only quite.
Might give you too much of thing, but yeah, I think I think it obviously is
Oh,
for
God.
comedic effect. It is also just
Stupid.
yeah. It's just like honestly, we saw the little academy thing that
They have to go to.
that they go to like with the Shame Wizard and
Depression.
yeah, the Depression Kitty, whatever she was called.
Mm-hmm.
She did look nice.
Why does she exist? Why would they make that?
Because I don't think they make it. I just think it's something that happens.
Oh, fair enough.
Like teenagers get depressed.
Yeah, but it was weird that they have like, let's make certain people to make people sad. Like, I think the shame wizard, I suppose.
Yeah, it's not making them sad. It's being like, you know, like she was just sort of just like getting her to stay in bed and stuff, which obviously is being sad, but like it's just she's going through stuff. You have to deal with it. Yeah, just something that happened, isn't it? Really, God made depression.
So anything we don't like in Big Mouth, we blame God.
Yep. That's how it works.
That's why I
That's how the
blame
world works.
him for shame was it not being in it anymore. Especially because they teased us with that sneaky little thing where they went to the office and Andrew like caught up with the shame wizard for a bit. And the shame wizard doesn't have any friends. You know that post that's like, Jake Gyllenhaal, are you free to hang out on Thursday when I am free? If you are, let me know so we can hang out on Thursday when I am free. That's how I feel about the shame wizard.
Oh.
I hang out with the shame wizard.
I can hear that. Which means that can hear that.
Again, I was shoving a piece of card into my laptop.
Why?
I don't know, I'm just fidgeting. There's a lot of stuff for me to play with. As in there's
You're the worst person in the world.
I'm 12 years old.
What? Are you going through changes?
So, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it's alright. I'd watch it if you've watched Big Mouth.
Yeah, they have a big go at toxic masculinity.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I think it was alright. So next week we're doing
I don't know what.
the music we liked from last year and the music we liked from this year, purely because Roisin needs to watch Umbrella Academy and we don't want to force her to watch it within a week.
Need more than a week because I can't pressure watch.
Yeah, exactly. So hope you enjoyed this one. Goodbye to Tom Hardy and Tom Hardy only.
Goodbye to everybody and everybody only. Because that is inclusive.
Except not Tom Hardy.
Oh.
Except Tom Hardy.
What have I got then?
Tom Hardy gets a...
Goodbye to the people who will be born and the people who are already dead. Is that everybody covered?
Yeah.
You had the present.
You had Tom Hardy and you had the past and the future.
Aye.
Yeah, but most
Everyone has been
importantly,
accounted for.
Tom Hardy. Goodbye.
No.